So today's an exciting day. I'm going to take you through a preview version of Infection Monkey Zero Trust Edition. If you aren't familiar with Infection Monkey, it's our free, open source, safe and easy to use tool that tens of thousands of people have used worldwide to assess their environment for security and risk. And now we've added the Zero Trust model to it as an extension that allows you to assess your environment in terms of Zero Trust, and most importantly, it gives you prescriptive remediations to make you even more Zero Trust compliant. So let's go take a look at that demo. Okay, on the left-hand side, you see our Infection Monkey Zero Trust Edition. And on the right-hand side, you see the Guardicore Centra solution. What we're doing here is running the attacks in Infection Monkey, and we're using that Guardicore Centra with its real-time and historical logging and visibility to help validate the results. It makes it easy for us to show you how the Infection Monkey works. Also, since the Infection Monkey gives us prescriptive results on how to do better with Zero Trust, we then can use Guardicore Centra to allow us to make some changes in segmentation to see if we can improve our scores. So if this is the Infection Monkey, what are we going to examine today as part of the demo? What we're going to do is go over to the Guardicore Centra side of the house and take a look at an environment, and very specifically, one application that we want to assess for Zero Trust. In this situation here, we're looking inside the Guardicore Centra interface, and we see in production environment, we have an org portal. This is a 3-tier application made up of load balancers, web servers, and databases that we want to assess for Zero Trust. So now we have our target. Let's go back to the Infection Monkey console. And what we've done here is program that application as something that the monkey is going to analyze and assess. And we've launched the attack, and we see it's already had some success in the environment. Up top, you have the Monkey Island server that's reaching out, and you see by the red arrows, it has successfully been able to exploit everything in the environment. So the idea is it was very successful in going out there and assessing and taking advantage of this application. Clicking on the Zero Trust report, we want to get more information on what makes that org portal so vulnerable. So what you see here is a very familiar looking Zero Trust extended framework diagram. Some people are calling this the Zero Trust mandala recently. And you can see among several of the main pillars, we have some real issues, from people to data to network to devices, as well as visibility analytics. There were some things that were unexecuted that we weren't able to check yet, whether it's automation, orchestration, or workloads. But this number of red things here are very concerning. So let's go take a look at some more detailed problems that we found. So looking at the test results, I'm going to click into the people results for a second and see that there's some issues here, because it was able to actually go into an environment, compromise it, and create a new user. So this is a people issue that we need to take care of. There are other things here, of course, that we also have to work on as well. For example, it really sees that there's no segmentation being enforced in the environment. It was able to move fluidly and easily throughout the entire environment, among other suggestions here. But the best part of this is the findings section. It actually goes through and gives you prescriptive results of what you should do in your environment to make it more Zero Trust compliant. And for the hardcore techies, it even goes into, here's the exact flow of how they were able to compromise things. For example, here you see communicate as a new user. That's one thing that we want to look at. And it looks like org portal web 1. Okay, well, remember this, because what we're going to do now is take these results, go over to Guardicore Centra and visualize that attack there and see things like this new user and other things. So the suggestion is to check our segmentation rules as part of the prescriptive series of things it said to do. So I'm going to swap screens and look at that same application in what we call our policy wizard. So we see this application and we see the tiers of the application and we see these green lines. What this tells us is the application is micro-segmented between its tiers, as well as this long line showing that also there's a ring fence between the application and the rest of the environment. So there's segmentation there. Also interesting, if you look to the right, The rules are down at the process layer. This is critical for segmentation when dealing with zero trust. You want the smallest attack surface possible. Going to process layer, also identity and fully qualified domain name. So nice granular segmentation is really critical. But we see what the problem is also. So we see this great set of segmentation rules, but we see here they're in alert mode only. That's an issue. Because it's alerting only, it was able to take advantage of that weak password and go in and load itself. So you want to change these alerts to block. Inside Infection Monkey, we now run it again, and we see a very different infection map. What you see is you see the Monkey Island and a bunch of yellow scans, but no actual exploits. And you don't see the monkey being loaded anywhere. So even though we now know the monkey has the root password, it wasn't able to exploit much. Let's take a look at the Zero Trust report now. My, that's different. Look at that. So you've done a very good job at cleaning up the people, the data, and devices by merely enabling good granular process level, identity level, and fully qualified domain level segmentation. And you see that the monkey was not able to work in these gray areas, and it wants you to verify a few things among visibility, analytics, and networks, but that's about it. So let's go down to the test results, and you're going to get a much nicer looking test results here with just some things I want you to check out on your own. And the prescriptive stuff is much less. If I switch screens, is a side-by-side comparison. The first one on the left side, we ran in an environment without segmentation and with a root password that we knew, and you could see it caused all sorts of problems as far as that zero trust compliance level. We got suggested ideas, prescriptive ideas of what to do different. We enforced segmentation, and you can see on the right-hand side a dramatic difference in the ratings and results. So the thing to take away, folks, is Infection Monkey is a great way, the Zero Trust Edition, to be able to look at your environment from a zero trust perspective, get prescriptive results, make the changes, and do much better in the zero trust model. And that means much better in security and compliance. I hope you enjoyed that demo. To find out more about Guardicore, Guardicore Centra, and the Guardicore Infection Monkey Zero Trust Edition, please follow the links in the notes section of this video. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.